Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight, ready, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man down the field, it's Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. Cowboy.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught. Jack Bush with it. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
60 Vikings.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go. 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come 19, come 19. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. They'll find Ginty out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Mustang 19, Bronco 80. Warrior 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 3.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the touchdown Raiders.
Dante Thornton taking it in. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener.
For the extra point.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
The score, Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On the deep ball. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole, first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Handoff, running left, Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third and 4.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
On the draw, here's Genty.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10.
He was brought down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
2nd and 2. This is caught.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
7-yard gain.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage.
They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pick up there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down.
That's to Bowers once again.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
On the ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw again.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
70.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 8-yard
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
And 6.
Go, check. Go. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the toss, Genty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the touchdown. Ashton Genty halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On play action, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Second half begins with a run by Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Flores. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Turn up. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Ready? Ready.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Nebraska with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
19 tight. Go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the
Call
play.
it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 10. The Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. On second down, here's Smith again.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays. Possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a first carry here for their running back. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out, no.
Shift things around.
Out, no.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
17. Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack! Switch!
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
At the 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Smith trying to run for it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Attack, attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19. Ramco.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, it's Genty. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Chiefs 21.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to change things up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fights through it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. 64 yards. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.